everybody, welcome to my channel.
Joanna Johnson is an American actress, writer, and producer best known for her work in daytime television and her contributions behind the scenes in television production. She was born on December 31, 1961, in Phoenix, Arizona. Acting career: Joanna Johnson rose to prominence in the 1980s through her role on the long-running CBS soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful, where she played the dual roles of Caroline Spencer Forrester and, later, her identical twin Caroline Spencer. Her portrayal of Caroline, a sensitive, kind-hearted character entangled in romantic drama, earned her a devoted fanbase. Caroline's death on the show in 1990 was a major emotional moment in soap opera history. Johnson later returned as Caroline Spencer, giving her career a second wind on the same series, writing and producing after stepping back from acting. Joanna Johnson successfully transitioned into television writing and producing. She created and executive produced several notable series, including the ABC Family, now Freeform, drama The Fosters, a groundbreaking show that explored a multi-ethnic family with same-sex parents raising biological and foster children. The show received critical acclaim for its diversity, storytelling, and social relevance. She also worked as a writer and producer on Hope and Faith, Make It or Break It, and Emily Owens, MD, establishing herself as a respected figure in Hollywood's creative circles. Personal life: Joanna Johnson publicly came out as gay in 2012, making headlines as one of the first openly lesbian actresses to have starred in a daytime soap. She married her longtime partner, Michelle Agnew, and they have children together. Her decision to live openly and authentically has been widely praised and has made her an advocate for LGBTQ+ visibility in entertainment. Legacy: Joanna Johnson's career spans both sides of the camera, from popular daytime television to influential primetime drama. As a performer and creator, she has consistently brought emotional depth, progressive ideas, and inclusive stories to American audiences. Her journey from soap opera stardom to acclaimed television producer highlights her versatility and quiet strength in an ever-evolving industry. Early life and education: Joanna Johnson grew up in Phoenix, Arizona. She later attended the University of Southern California, where she studied acting and theater arts. Her classical training and natural talent prepared her well for the rigors of daytime television, a genre known for demanding schedules and emotionally intense performances. Breakthrough on The Bold and the Beautiful: Johnson's debut as Caroline Spencer in 1987 came at a time when The Bold and the Beautiful was still new but rapidly gaining popularity worldwide. Caroline, a gentle and idealistic character, quickly became one of the show's central figures. Her love story with Ridge Forrester, played by Ron Moss, captivated viewers. And Caroline's tragic death from leukemia in 1990 was a landmark moment in soap opera storytelling. Rather than disappear from the soap world, Johnson made a rare return as Caroline Spencer, Caroline's long-lost twin sister. Karen was a more complex character, stronger, more assertive, and eventually portrayed as a closeted lesbian raising a daughter with her partner. This storyline subtly mirrored Johnson's own journey and was one of the first representations of a same-sex family on daytime television. Career: as a writer and producer. After stepping away from acting in the late 1990s, Johnson found her calling as a writer and producer. She worked on several network and cable television shows, becoming a creative force in family-focused dramas. Hope and Faith, 2003 to 2006, a comedy starring Faith Ford and Kelly Ripa. Hope and Faith explored family dynamics and sisterhood with humor and heart. Johnson served as a writer and producer, sharpening her skills in sitcom pacing and character development. Make It or Break It, 2009 to 2012, a teen drama about elite gymnasts pursuing Olympic dreams. This show allowed Johnson to blend emotional storytelling with sports drama. Her work here earned her more recognition in youth and family programming. The Fosters, 2013 to 2018, perhaps her most significant project to date. Johnson co-created The Fosters with Peter Page and Bradley Bredeweg. The show followed an interracial lesbian couple raising a blended family of biological, adopted, and foster children. Produced by Jennifer Lopez, The Fosters tackled real-life issues like racism, LGBTQ+ identity, immigration, and the foster care system. Johnson's personal experiences as a gay woman and a parent gave The Fosters a grounded, authentic voice. The show earned multiple GLAAD Media Awards and inspired a spin-off series, Good Trouble. Coming out and LGBTQ+ advocacy. In a 2012 interview with TV Guide, Joanna Johnson came out publicly as gay, saying, "I was so afraid I wouldn't be employable as an actress if people knew I was gay." At the time, she had already been with her partner, Michelle Agnew, for over a decade, and they had adopted children together. Her openness was considered brave and trailblazing, especially in the soap opera world, which has historically struggled with LGBTQ+ representation. She became a quiet but powerful advocate, showing that representation in media matters not just in front of the camera, but behind the scenes as well. Legacy and impact. Joanna Johnson's legacy is one of courage, creativity, and evolution. She reinvented herself from a beloved soap opera star to a behind-the-scenes storyteller and changemaker. Her ability to navigate Hollywood as both an artist and a member of the LGBTQ+ community has paved the way for more inclusive and compassionate storytelling. Today, Johnson remains an influential figure, admired not only for her past roles but also for her commitment to building a more diverse and representative television landscape. A deeper look at Johnson's writing philosophy. Joanna Johnson's transition from actress to writer was not just a career shift, it was a mission. She has often emphasized empathy, authenticity, and emotional depth as core principles in her storytelling. Her background as an actress gave her a keen sense of how characters live and breathe on screen, which translated into emotionally nuanced writing. In interviews, Johnson has shared how her goal is to tell stories that matter, particularly ones that reflect families in all forms. Whether it's a foster family, a blended family, or a same-sex couple raising children, she consistently brings marginalized voices to the forefront without relying on tokenism or cliches. The Fosters, a cultural milestone. Co-creating The Fosters marked a major turning point for LGBTQ+ visibility in family programming. Airing on ABC Family, later rebranded as Freeform, the show premiered in 2013 and ran for 5 successful seasons, concluding in 2018 with a loyal fanbase and critical acclaim. Core themes. The series focused on Steph and Lena, a lesbian couple raising 5 children, some biological, some adopted, and some in the foster system. Themes included racial identity, sexuality, teen struggles, substance abuse, immigration, and educational inequality. Groundbreaking representation. The Fosters was one of the first mainstream TV shows to show a same-sex kiss between teen boys, Jude and Connor, which sparked wide media discussion and was praised for its tender and respectful portrayal of young LGBTQ+ love. Real-world impact. Johnson's writing and producing helped normalize diverse families and open doors for further LGBTQ+ storytelling on TV. The Fosters was honored multiple times by GLAAD, Teen Choice Awards, and even received praise from advocacy groups such as PFLAG and the Trevor Project. personal life and visibility. For many years, Joanna Johnson kept her sexuality private, reflecting the challenges of being LGBTQ+ in Hollywood, particularly during the 1980s and 1990s when fear of losing work or fan support was common. When she publicly came out in 2012, she stated, "I just didn't think I could be an out gay actress and still have a career. And I regret that I didn't have the courage back then." This honesty endeared her to both fans and colleagues and positioned her as a role model for others in the industry struggling with similar fears. Johnson married Michelle Agnew, a media executive, and together they have raised 2 children. She speaks openly about parenthood, family, and navigating life as a same-sex couple, often crediting these experiences with deepening her writing and emotional insight. Post Foster's work and
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.